Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris. For those of you who are new in here, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to talk about products that are worth splurging on and products where you could just save. Splurging is different for everybody. I mean, you have, let's just take shampoo. You have shampoo that is $5, $25, or $75. So what is your splurging? Is it 25 or is it 75? And then where is your saving? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's different for everybody. If you must save money, some products just don't worth the sacrifice. But at the end, it is you who decide what is really worth splurging or saving on. So here are my suggestions. Let's start with skincare, cleansers. I think that you should not spend a lot of money on cleansers. It should definitely go on the saving side. Cleansers are mostly water, and you can find really good cleansers at the pharmacy. Avene has great ones, Bioderma has great ones. I don't think you should necessarily invest into something that is expensive, especially for the fact that it really does not sit on your face for longer than a minute or two. You could use a super expensive cleanser like the Augustinus Bader. It's good, it takes the makeup off, but just as good, your makeup can be taken off with micellar water like the one from Garnier, or the one that I use the most, the Bioderma. My only advice for you is to always come with a double step when it comes to cleansing. Use this first and then wash your face with a cleanser that you could find at the pharmacy as well. I cannot tell you enough about the importance of double cleansing. It has changed my skin, especially if you have oily or acne prone skin. It will change your skin, I promise. And you don't have to use super expensive products for this. Serums, moisturizers, and SPF creams. You should absolutely splurge on all three. I know that you could find serums that are very cheap, and The Ordinary is one example of very affordable skincare. And the idea behind it, it's very generous and it's very thoughtful. And I agree with you, skincare should not be expensive. But I believe that if you don't have the knowledge, and I'm not talking about you and me, if you are here on this channel, you're probably just as much into skincare and makeup as I am. So you probably already know how to mix products, how to make them work. But the truth is, the majority of people will not know. They will not know how to mix the retinols and the niacinamide and active ingredients in general, and they could cause more damage. I'm not saying they're not good products. I'm just saying that if I were to choose, I would rather splurge on serums and moisturizers, because these are products that are sitting on your skin at all times. They're usually products that have active ingredients that are going to help your skin maintain elasticity, maintain hydration. That's where your money should go. And you guys know I love a good serum. I love the Serum Placenta from Biologique Recherche. I love the Good Genes from Sunday Riley. I have so many serums that I could talk to that I absolutely love. So if you should invest in a serum, I suggest a good vitamin C or something that has a good active in it. Retinol, HAs, BHAs, and niacinamide. These are the good serums for you. Let's talk about face masks. Although they only sit on your face for like what, 10-20 minutes, they can make a difference in the way your skin looks like. Wow. And I know this is crazy expensive, but this Black Rose Cream Mask from Sisley is wow. Before an event, something where you want to look good, I personally think this is a great investment because it just plumps your skin like nothing else. So definitely splurge on a good face mask. Let's talk about hair care. Shampoo and conditioner. I think you should totally save the money for a shampoo and conditioner. I take so good care of my hair and I try to like use the best products. But the truth is, if I would use a L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner, my hair would still look great. Where I would invest my money would be in tools like the hair dryer, the flat iron, the curling iron. I believe that the more expensive hair tools are also protecting your hair. Take the flat iron, for example. If you use it all the time, you must invest in a good one, else it's gonna just burn your hair. These tools are made so that, you know, it goes to a temperature that is optimal for your hair, so it does not damage it, but being effective in the same time. And here I don't talk about Dyson. You don't have to invest in Dyson tools to have beautiful hair and to protect your hair. There are brands that are just as good, if not better, at much more accessible prices. So save on shampoo and conditioner and splurge on hair tools. Oh, so since we talk about hair, I've seen in here, especially in Paris, a lot of people have the Mason Pearson. I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's a super expensive brush. I think it's 150 euros in here. A lot of celebrities have it, of course. A lot of my clients I've seen it have it. I personally don't see the point of spending that much money for a hairbrush. Maybe a hairstylist would be, you know, in the proper position to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure that they would agree that you don't have to invest in hairbrushes. However, when it comes to makeup brushes, make sure you splurge. I'm telling you this with all my heart and all the honesty. If you invest in good makeup brushes, you will have them for a lifetime. You also need to understand that you have to take care of them. Just like you take care of your hair on your head, you must take care of your makeup brushes as well. Invest in those. They're great investment, I promise. And here I could give you a good example. Refer brushes are amazing. My Kitco brushes are amazing. It Cosmetics have good brushes. You just need to understand and to learn the shape of the brushes that you actually need. Because right now brands have a lot of shapes that I don't get. I don't get them. Please invest in a good toothbrush. I'm obsessed with my Philips Sonicare. This is such a game changer. Nothing ever makes my teeth feel as clean and as like crisp, I don't know how to explain, as this toothbrush. When I don't have it charged, like I literally prefer to wait half more hour to have it charged and brush my teeth. Like, it's a game changer. And you guys, we're talking about teeth. You have to invest in a good toothbrush. If you're still on the normal toothbrush, make a sacrifice. I know they're expensive, but I promise you, it is worth it. Let's talk body care. Save on your shower gel. I don't think you should spend too much money on your shower gel. However, when it comes to body lotions, I'm all about splurging. It's the biggest organ in your body. It's the protective shield. The skin is what gives away our age, and I think that you should maintain it, love it, and nourish it with the best products. The truth is, you don't really have to use expensive products to nourish your skin. I could use Nivea and I would still feel my skin hydrated, but I could also spend like 300 euros on a body lotion because I am that crazy about body lotion. It is very important to just use it. When it comes to body lotion, please use it. I don't care if you're going to save some money and use a $5 cream or you're going to spend $30 on a body lotion. I am a bad example when it comes to body lotions, but more important for me is applying something on your body just as you apply on your face. Don't neglect it. And your hands too. A good body lotion that I've recently repurchased, this used to be like my go-to, is the Caudalie Divine Body Butter. I love it because it absorbs into the skin super fast. You need to wait just 2-3 minutes before you take your clothes on, and it's not going to stain. Let's just say you're wearing a silk shirt or even a cotton shirt. Sometimes body lotions can stain heavily your clothes. This one doesn't do that. Just wait 2-3 minutes before you get dressed and I promise you, you're all good. Fragrance, Splurge. They're usually working so much and there is so much research and so much technology and work behind high-end or niche fragrance that you're going to feel it in the way it smells, but also in the longevity. I mean, let's just face it, a fragrance, it's definitely an investment, and it's definitely something that most of us do splurge on, and for a good reason. I mean, you want to apply fragrance in the morning and you want to have it until the end of the day. For me, my Givenchy L'Interdit, I mean, I love this one. I am also using a lot Comme des Garçons in Concrete. I use Tom Ford Fleur de Portofino and Fabulous. I have a lot of fragrances that I love, but what I'm trying to say, invest in fragrance. It's 100% worth it. Now let's talk about makeup. I already talked about brushes. Definitely invest in makeup brushes. Getting cheap brushes is like a lottery. You might get good ones that's going to last you for 3 or 4 years, but the truth is, most of them are going to be bad. They're going to shed. What I've noticed, this is not a bad brush, but I'm just trying to show you, like with a bad brush, this part of the brush, in time, it will move. You will feel it when you're applying your makeup. And also sometimes, like what happened with some cheap brushes, I'm not gonna say the name of the brand, but when I was washing them and then I tried to take the water out of them, the whole thing came out. Like, it was so bad. Like, good quality brushes, they are handmade. They put so much care and knowledge and technology into them. Like, take Hakuhodo, the Japanese brand. I mean, they are known for hundreds of years for how amazing their brushes are. My Hakuhodo brushes, I have them for years, maybe more than 10 years, and I still love them. I still use them, and I'm probably going to use them for the next 10 years. Makeup sponges, definitely save money. You don't have to spend that much money for a makeup sponge. You could get good hydrophilic sponges. Maybe they're not round, maybe they're like the triangular ones at your local makeup store. Eyelash curler and tweezers. I mean, I know that everybody is into the Shuemura and Kevin Aucoin eyelash curler, but I'm really happy with the tweezer, man. I think it does the job. Yes, there is a difference, but it's not worth the difference of money, I believe. So save on your eyelash curler, but then splurge on your tweezers. If you have good tweezers, it's gonna change your life. I have Tweezerman, I have Anastasia Beverly Hills, Makeup Forever, and I also have the MAC one. And I am crazy about the MAC one. I don't know any other tweezers that is as good as this. This is so thin, it grabs even hairs that you didn't even know you have. It's amazing. Totally recommend you to splurge on this one. Now let's talk about the base when it comes to the makeup. Primer and foundation. Your moisturizer could be your primer. If you really have problems with your skin in terms of like oiliness, invest, so splurge on a good primer. Something that you could apply to tame the shine throughout the day, but then splurge on foundation. There is no question for me in here. I've tested a lot of foundations from the drugstore, especially when I was in the US. I would still choose the high end for many reasons. The ingredients, the formula, the colors. Splurge on your foundation. The same goes for your concealer. I mean, I would still invest in a good concealer, like the Jouer one, like the Tarte one. These are really, really good concealers for their formula, longevity, and colors. It's much more likely for you to find your perfect match for a high-end brand than a drugstore. So definitely splurge on foundation, definitely splurge on concealer, powder, setting powder. I think you should splurge. Every time I was using a drugstore powder, I have the Maybelline one. I don't like it. It's not the same for me. Maybe it's just in my head. I need a good powder, a good setting powder, especially if you have oily skin or combination skin. I mean, that's gonna save the day. Let's talk about blush. Cream blush and powder blush. I've tried quite a few. Definitely splurge. The formula is different. The pigment is so much more rich. They're better in general. For me, there's absolutely no question about it. I guess in here it's all about how often you use blush. If you're using it once in a blue moon, I mean, get the Maybelline one. The color 25 Rosé. I love that color. It's so appropriate for so many skin tones. But if you use a blush every day, splurge. Let's talk about lipstick, lip glosses, and lip balms. I think you should definitely invest in a lipstick. Pigment, formula, longevity. Again, Maybelline has good classic lipsticks. Sephora collection has amazing lip stains. Revlon has good lipsticks, and then I found really good ones at Bourjois. There are good drugstore lipsticks out there. I'm not saying that there aren't, but when you compare it with a Lisa Eldridge, for example, or a Pat McGrath, Giorgio Armani, I mean, you will not understand the difference until you actually apply them both. That's when you're going to be, oh, okay, I get it. I'm not saying they're not good products, but I would much rather invest in a good red, for example, and a good nude. And I know that I have two lipsticks that I could always count on. And then when it comes to lip glosses, save your money. I don't think it's worth investing your money in lip gloss, and I will explain why. They're disappearing from your lips anyway. How long are you going to have the lip gloss on your lips? Of course, I'm so in love with the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and again, Pat McGrath has incredible lip glosses, but the truth is they don't last as long, and you could find great ones at the drugstore. So definitely on lip glosses, I think that you should just save your money. The same goes with lip balm. Lip balms are way too expensive for what they are. Brands like La Mer or Tom Ford, I use them. I'm guilty for using them and showing them to you in here, but I've always said they're not realistically worth the money, because you could get a good lip balm from the drugstore that it does the job. I remember back in the days I would use the Avene one. When I was taking my Accutane treatment, my lips were so dry, and that Avene was lifesaver for me. Avene, perfect for your lips. Can I use it on top of my lipstick? This is Alex's. He's keeping it in his motorcycle jacket. I have recently bought the Skin Food because everybody was talking about this. I also bought the cream long time ago, which I absolutely hated. I'm sorry. Like, if you are a Skin Food lover, it's too greasy, it's too oily. It never sinks into the skin. And on my skin, obviously it's not going to be the same for everyone. And also it stains the pillowcase, which I hate. And then the lip balm, it's an oil that it disappears from my lips like no time. If I were to invest in the one and only lip balm for the rest of my life, it would be the Sarah Hop. Can you bring our Sarah? This is called the Dream Slip. Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, Milk Melatonin Lip Sleeping Mask, something like that. Like, they're behind when it comes to Sarah Hop. It's one of a kind, especially if you have excruciating dry lips. You're gonna thank me later. But like I said, it's not worth the money if you just need something to protect your lips. This is perfect. Avene, perfect. I love Avene. Highlighters and bronzers. For bronzer, for sure, splurge. For sure. I am sure there are going to be a lot of comments under this video with people saying, oh, but I know this one product from this one brand that's absolutely amazing. Like, how can you say that I should splurge on this? I'm not saying that there are not good products in each and every one of the categories that I've talked about, but I'm just saying what I believe that it is worth splurging on for multiple reasons. And that is always the color option, longevity, and formula. And when it comes to bronzer, honestly, it's a good investment, especially if you use it every day. When you get the right bronzer for you, that bronzer that will really mimic the natural tan that you get when you sit in the sun, that's going to change your life, because sometimes all I have the time to apply on my face is going to be a little bit of concealer and some bronzer. And if you have a good color and a good texture, you could do this in 2 minutes and be out the door and you feel like a different person. Highlighters, I mean, I do use highlighter. You guys know I'm a huge fan of highlighters, but in here it's also a matter of like, how much highlighter do you use? Maybelline has amazing ones. Like, when you touch them, they're like butter. You guys, it's like touching the butter, and then look at this shine. It's so gorgeous. I think you should save on highlighter, especially because I know from my experience that a lot of women don't really use highlighter. Eyeshadows, I think you should invest in eyeshadow. Again, I'm not saying there are not good eyeshadows out there. However, when it comes to an eyeshadow from Natasha Denona, from Pat McGrath, from Anastasia Beverly Hills, like these are super good eyeshadows that are packed with pigment and they're very long lasting. Definitely think you should splurge on eyeshadow. Eyeliner and eye pencils, definitely splurge. Think about it. When you get a good eyeliner, and especially if you use eyeliner very often, you don't risk on having, you know, the eyeliner set on the crease or the pencil doing that. A lot of times, the drugstore pencils and eyeliners, they will smudge. That is the reality. Get the Permagel eyeliner pencil from Pat McGrath. That will never do that. The one from Makeup by Mario, it will never do that. Get a good eyeliner like the Better Than Sex eyeliner from Too Faced, Surat Autographique, amazing ones, or even the eyeliner from Pat McGrath. Those are really, really good, super long lasting, very black eyeliners. Definitely invest in those. Save on your mascara. L'Oreal Telescopic has been an old favorite of mine. I don't know if they still make the L'Oreal Volumissime 5, but this telescopic one, I know it's been a favorite for so many people. And the truth is, L'Oreal and even Maybelline, but especially L'Oreal, they make really good mascaras. So save your money when it comes to mascara. And I think we're done. If there are any products that I forgot to mention, please let me know. What are the products that you like to save? And what are the products where you like to splurge? At the end of the day, it's your money. It's your choices. And what's the most important thing when buying a product is thinking, how much use am I going to get out of this? Because if you're going to get a product and use it once in a blue moon, I mean, why invest? I'm the type of person that if I buy a pair of shoes, expensive shoes, I want to wear them to death. Like they're going to find the death on my feet. I want to make each wear so cheap that at the end of its life, it's cheaper than a random pair of shoes. The same thing goes with a bag, with a lipstick, with everything. Because I'm like that. I need to get my money worth out of a product. Think about this. You get a dress. A lot of us do this. We get a dress for a special occasion, 80 euros. And you get to use it 2 times. It's 40 euros per wear. That's expensive. But if you get a suit, a good suit, right? You paid $600 for it. I'm telling you, I mean, you could wear that in so many places. It could be elegant, it could be sporty, you could wear it with a t-shirt. You're like, you get what I'm saying? You need to get the most out of your products. You know your money better. I don't think you should necessarily take my word for it for every single product that I've talked about, because I don't know you. I don't know your life. I don't know what your habits are. I don't know what you use, what is your budget, what is the most important things for you. But I hope that this video will make you understand why I make the choices that I make when it comes to makeup and skincare and hair care. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! You could have told me that my hair was crazy, you know?
I didn't want to interrupt you.
You didn't want to interrupt me. Interrupt me next time. Thank you. No, I shouldn't, because I said this one because I'm recommending the drugstore, okay?